Hello students, welcome to Learn at SAN tutorial. In this video, I am going to explain about structure of nephron. Nephron and collecting tube together are called as uriniferous tubule because these are tubular structure. Nephrons are also called as structural and functional unit of a kidney. Nearly 1 million of nephrons are present per one kidney. The size of the nephron is nearly 3 centimeters long. Nephrons have two main parts. One is Malpighian body. The second one is renal tubule. Malpighian body has again two more parts. The first one is Bowman's capsule and the second one is glomerulus. Here renal tubule has three parts. One is proximal convoluted tubule. Second one is loop of Henle. And the third part is distal convoluted tubule. So we can also call here PCT, here DCT. Malpighian body has two parts, Bowman's capsule and second one is glomerulus. Here renal tubule has three parts, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle and distal convoluted tubule. Now let us draw the structure of the nephron. A cup-shaped structure called as Bowman's capsule here, and the next structure is PCT. These are folded structures, convoluted, proximal convoluted tubule, then the next structure is loop of Henle. So this structure is loop of Henle. One more structure we have here. These are DCT, distal convoluted tubule tubes. So these structures are collecting tubes. This is Bowman's capsule. Here it is PCT, this is DCT, this is collecting tube. This structure is loop of Henle. This is a kidney. Here you will get a renal artery. Renal artery will enter into this kidney and they divide into efferent arterioles. So let us draw here efferent arteriole. So this is efferent arteriole. They enter into Bowman's capsule. After entering into Bowman's capsule, they are divided into many capillaries here. Then all these capillaries are again joined to form efferent arteriole. This is efferent arteriole. This efferent arteriole, again they are divided into branches and again capillary structures are present. So these capillary structures are called peritubular capillaries. So here many capillaries are arise and they are present around the PCT. Is efferent arteriole. This is glomerulus. Glomerulus are nothing but the capillaries. So this structure is glomerulus. This is efferent arteriole. Then these capillaries are again, efferent arteriole is divided again into capillaries and these capillaries are called as peritubular capillaries. Peritubular capillaries. Again, these capillaries they join together. These capillaries, number of capillaries, they come together, they join and they form venules. So generally we represent venules with a blue color. So they form as venule, and all these venule together they form a renal vein. They form renal vein. So this is vein, renal vein. This is venule. So this is renal artery. After entering into the kidney, renal artery divides into many branches. So let me make a flow chart here. Renal artery, after entering into the kidney, they divide into many branches and they are called as efferent arteriole. These efferent arterioles, after entering into the Bowman's capsule, they divide into many capillaries and this is called as glomerulus. These glomerulus, all capillaries again join to form efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole. These efferent arteriole, after they come near to the PCT, they divide into many capillaries and they are present around the PCT, loop of Henle and DCT. So these capillaries are called as peritubular capillaries. These peritubular capillaries are again joined to form venule. This venule is going to form finally renal vein, and this renal vein will exit out from the kidney. So this is renal vein. So in the next video I am going to explain about how urine is going to form and what is the function of each and every part.